nope, I'm not gonna do it! I'm not gonna buy the Toapland or the Irem Arcade one while I wait for the limited edition EXP. You're gonna wanna hear my top 5 reasons why. Stay tuned!
I'm Warren Davis, and you're watching the Evercade Effect.
Evercade Effect.
Welcome to the Evercadians and retro enthusiasts. You're watching the Evercade Effect, and I am Retro Q9. And so I thought it'd be fun to do a follow-up video. You know, my previous video was that I wasn't gonna buy the standard edition EXP handheld while I wait for the limited edition. If you haven't watched that video, you should check it out. I'll put a card up above or a link in the description below. And so I wanted to make another video to tie into that specifically of why I'm not gonna buy the Irem Arcade 1 or the Toapland Arcade 1 collections separately. You know, they will come with the EXP limited edition. I'll get them eventually. I know some people have gone ahead and purchased them ahead of time while they're waiting so they can use on the standard EXP or on their VS. I'm totally cool with that. That's totally fine. This is just all about why it's not going to work for me, and maybe I'll have some similar thoughts and feelings. So let's go ahead and begin with number 5. So number 5, duplicates. Yeah, I have no need for duplicates. As you can see behind me, I'm already running out of room. I'm gonna have to figure something else out, shift things around. I really just don't need extra cards that I'm not gonna play. I mean, of course I want other cards of games I'm actually going to play, but once I get the limited edition, I have no need for these duplicates. It's not like I'm gonna keep some in my VS, you know, and have some in the handheld. No, although sometimes it is nice, you know, if you're lazy for the convenience, but you'll see in some of the other reasons why when we start to get into this more of why they just won't fly. So, now let's go ahead and talk about number 4. So my number 4 reason, as we all know, over the last year or so, with the current climate that we live in, due to logistic issues, manufacturing issues, chip shortages, there's always delays, right? there's been delays, and sometimes we've had to wait an extra month, or weeks, or whatever. And so it would be nice to have, you know, an Evercade collection where I haven't gone through and played all the games on a cart. Yes, I will go back and I'll play previous collections, but with me, I'm always looking for the newest, always looking for that experience. Yes, I do have that guy here that I can go ahead and help fulfill that gap, but you know what? It's not gonna give me my Evercade fix! Yeah! So, number 4, I pick delays when there is that lull or time between carts. You know, let's be honest, I would have gone ahead and just blown through both of these collections by now. So, yeah, it'll be something to look forward to. Definitely have some extra games to play. So, going into number 3, tape mode, yeah! So, especially with the Toapland collection and a lot of the games on the Irem collection, they're meant to be played in tape mode. Sure, I could go ahead and I could play them on the VS, or I could go ahead and play them, you know, now on my Evercade, but I want to play these games the way they're meant to be played. I want to experience that. And I just feel if I went ahead and popped them in just the VS or the standard handheld, it would just be lackluster for me. And I really don't want to do that. When we get to my number 1 reason, I'll dive into that more, but yeah, I want to play the games in tape mode, darn it! Okay, moving on to number 2. Yes! We'll be getting Indie Heroes 2 by the end of January, so it's not like I'm not going to have any new Evercade cards. Yeah! And hopefully maybe, you know, a little bit sooner, maybe Funstock will send those out sooner, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to Indie Heroes 2. That is something that I will play on the OG purple handheld and on the VS. You know, there aren't any games for tape mode or anything like that. I'm really looking forward to Indie Heroes 2. Have been for a long time. So yeah, I don't mind there being a little bit backlog of cards, because it's always nice to have something to say. But I'm super pumped for Indie Heroes 2. So yeah. Now, my number 1 reason. Let's go ahead and go to that. This is what I'm calling the Evercade Experience. So what do I mean by that? Okay, so the Evercade Experience for me is that when I get the limited edition and I unbox it, I see the awesomeness and sexiness of the black EXP handheld, and then I feel good about myself because it is a limited edition, yeah! And I get all the extra goodies that it comes with, the posters and all the thingamabobs and whatnot, and I'll get the 2 new carts. You know, I'll get to open them for the first time. If I go ahead and I get these carts ahead of time, then it's just gonna be like, meh, I've already played these games, what's the point? So for me, the Evercade, it's all about discovery, it's all about community, it's all about experiences, and I honestly feel like I would go ahead and cheat myself by getting these carts earlier. And again, I can wait. Indie Heroes 2 is just around the corner. I'm super excited. I don't want to diminish this experience because if we hadn't had the delays, with the thefts, I wouldn't have been denied that, right? So I would have already opened it by now, and it's my choice of what I want to do. So I'm like, why deny myself an Evercade experience? For me, this part is huge. I'm looking forward to that, and yeah, just having those carts would diminish and take away. So, with all that said, I want to know in the comments below. Yeah! Did you go ahead and order one or any of these collections ahead of time? Are you waiting for the limited edition? What are your thoughts on me, waiting to get these carts like I'm waiting for the limited edition? I would really, really like to know. All feedback and comments are welcome, but if you start to be too ridiculous and silly, well then you know what happens. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and check out some of my other videos that has all Evercade goodness and awesomeness. And if you're bored at that, check out my secondary channel with me and Retro Rich do a live podcast once every 2 weeks. He has a new arcade series going. I am taking my journey with the Steam Deck, and I think you'd really like it. Thank you, and bye-bye.